Yo, it's Crazy Gear here. In this video, I want to talk about top 10 fails in gaming, the gaming community in general, or basically things that were frowned upon among most of the gaming community. And I just want to start off saying that this is not in top 10 order. So being number one as the worst fail in gaming, and number 10 being like not that frowned upon. Just saying this is in not in any particular order, and this is all my opinion. So I know somebody watching the video is gonna say, hey, that game shouldn't be on there, or that game, this should be a different game on there. But this is strictly my opinion, and these are most of the games that I thought of in recent times that I thought of off the top of my head. So without further ado, let's start off with number one was Sims 4 and SimCity 5. And now, if you're a big fan of Sims, you were pretty disappointed. Now, this is another one of the games that came out with EA, and most people were pretty disappointed. For There's been a kind of a trend that EA's been going downhill recently with games, just in general. Like, lots of the games they're releasing are, as I would like to say, they are rushed. Basically, they're all rushed. Personally, me, most of these games shouldn't be coming out. Especially Sims City. SimCity 5 came out before SimCity 4, right? And The Sims 4 is usually more popular than SimCity. So when Sims comes out, usually there's not that many bugs. There shouldn't be stuff in it, you know what I'm saying? But you know there was at least 25 bugs and glitches, cursors not working, installation, problems with even downloading the game, updates, the demo, it concedes it as a demo, it won't let you do certain things, graphics are messed up. Even I heard people with full-fledged gaming PCs with like almost GTX Titans and they're having problem running the game, but they're almost triple the specs required. And they can run it better on their laptop. Just optimization in general, basically, it's having problem running the game. I'll link an article in the description, basically, naming all these lists, and this is only for The Sims 4, but this is the same things that happened in SimCity, almost the same exact problems, almost all the same. And it's like, okay, EA, you didn't realize, hey, all these problems happen with SimCity. Maybe you might want to put a little bit of work in and make sure they don't happen again. And it's pretty disappointing to me around EA wise. All right, so number two, I want to say Battlefield 4, or AKA Battlefield 4. Now, if you're a Battlefield fan like I am, I'm a big Battlefield fan. I'm not one of the, I played, I got Battlefield the original, like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I just got recently into it, and I really started being a big Battlefield fan off of Battlefield 3, because I'm just like, it blew my mind the amount of scale destruction, and it was so realism. It basically felt so real. And when I was literally going to get Battlefield 4, until I got it, I played the demo. Not the demo, sorry, the beta. And on Xbox, the graphics are horrible, right? So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna upgrade my PC, and I'll be able to play it on PC with perfect graphics. I would be able to get that full realism setting. Right? So I go on YouTube just to keep up with the community, and I'm looking at this, and I'm seeing all these bugs and glitches, and the game's not working. And I know most people usually would say, hey, that's just for PC, and PC's always having these problems. What do you mean PC Master Race? I don't think it's only PC. I think this PC normally get their problems out more clearly, or I don't know, maybe they're cheating PC gamers. Maybe they want you to buy the $500 console. I don't really know where they're coming from with this, but it's very disappointing from EA and DICE standpoint. DICE and EA both are very reputable companies, and I feel like they're just dying now. I don't know what they've been doing, but it's just disappointing. On a side note, basically, EA in general is dying. personally me, they're going downhill. I mean, they need to pick it up with some type of game, or they need to show the fans and the community that they still have it, and this was just a slip up with a couple games. And Mirror's Edge and Skate 3, those are both phenomenal games. Skate 3 probably, personally me, was the best sports game that ever came out. You know, Mirror's Edge is the best in this category, you know? It's just like, why? Just like, how can you go so bad? And I have a feeling that this has been all happening. And if they mess up games like Mirror's Edge 2 and Skate 4 that are supposedly be coming out next year, they already have the release date for 2015 for Mirror's Edge and Mirror's Edge 2 and Skate 4. They haven't put a release date on it, but I feel like they're gonna rush it. Nobody's expecting the game to say, "Oh, I want this game in the middle of the year on this date." Nobody's pushing them to do it. Most of these games have been out for like 2, 3 years, and nobody's rushing them to come out with a new one. So they shouldn't be rushing. Most of the games that EA does, they usually take their nice time, and maybe they take a little bit too much time, but they take their time and they press out the flaws, and that's what you should be doing in a game. You can't be releasing half-ass games. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy what they're doing now in the gaming community. So number 3, I want to put CoD Ghost or Call of Duty in general. So basically, personally me, I was a big CoD fan. Before Battlefield, before Sims, I was playing CoD, you know, from everybody from Halo jumped onto CoD, you know, the CoD fanboy. I was a typical, I want to go MLG, you know, I want to make a living off this, blah, 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 you know. Played, got up, got home from school, Black Ops 2 every day, you know, grinded that game. League play, grinded the game. I was master rank 20. You know, I used to grind the game. Started my own clan YouTube, and then Ghost came out, and I realized, what are they doing? Stop listening to the community. There's certain flaws you do and don't. Call of Duty standpoint, Call of Duty shouldn't be listening to the community. Call of Duty, their formula works, and they have it. It's a dry game, personally me. MLG brings the game back to life, but you shouldn't be listening lower the health, the guns are too overpowered. It's really just people that aren't that good at the game or don't take their time to play the game complaining. Because to be honest, the health was perfectly fine. The guns were perfectly fine. It's the people you're playing against that are better than you. They're using the guns to their advantage, head glitching, all this crap that everybody complains about. They're doing. And Ghost, personally me, I don't like it. I really don't. That probably goes for the worst COD to me. Most people are like, probably NW3 will take it, and then everybody's like, I just personally me, Ghost gets the worst COD. And Advanced Warfare looks crazy, man. It looks like too much. I mean, like, same time, it's like they're trying to make it revolutionary. They're trying to change the COD standards, you know. But it's like, bro, what are you doing? Exosuits, the jumping over walls and abilities like that. I mean, it looks kind of crazy. But I mean, we'll just have to see how the game plays out. I really didn't watch the trailer. I started watching it. And then I was just like, exosuits, I'm done. This shit looks dumb. I just clicked out the stream. I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully they bring back a new COD. Maybe an older COD. Alright, so next, Watchdogs. I don't want to talk too long about this, but Watchdogs, it was pretty much overhyped for me. And they basically screwed gamers over. If you don't know, they dumbed down, they put a cap basically on the frames per second, graphics, everything. And one PC gamer guy just going through a script and he's wondering, why is this running the same when I have my graphics card is proven and known to run 3-4 times the amount that the next gen consoles are using, or let me say current gen consoles are using. And it's just phenomenal how they just screwed over PC gamers basically. The game is great, don't get me wrong, but this screwing the PC gamers over was a big mistake. Number 5, GTA 5. If you're a GTA fan, you know you've been waiting for Heist since day one. Even you've been waiting for multiplayer. Like, they didn't release multiplayer day one, which is just, I can't even wrap my mind around it. Like, why? You should have just held the game back until you fix it. I mean, I know I was waiting. I was one of those kids that waited, and I just didn't. Usually what I do is I figure out if I want this game or not, and I'm not going to go to the store and buy it and then be disappointed. I usually watch YouTube videos, get my knowledge on it. If I should buy this, go to the midnight release, or if is it even that worth it? Should I wait? I got the game. I'm still waiting for Ice. It's been a whole year. They haven't even released Ice. They put the release date on next gen though, and I guarantee it's not gonna come out. It's just they released it early. To be honest, they should have just held it to around this point next year and had all this stuff, all these little mini DLCs they're adding, the whole people wrap people around, these updates. They should have had all of that in the game already. Just it's just dumb. Personally, me. All right, next in the list, number 6, Titanfall. Titanfall, don't get me wrong, is a great game. It probably would have more longevity than Call of Duty if you think about it. It's the same aspect, same first person shooter, you same play, run around the map. But there's a little bit more, but it only had multiplayer. I mean, it had story mode, I believe. I didn't play the game, but it had story mode, I believe, and it was just once you got the beta, it was basically you played the game already. You know what I'm saying? It's just shaking my head. I don't even know what they thought about that. And then they said that there were going to be 32-man servers, and I guess they just decided that, oh, I think what the problem was, the servers couldn't handle it, or netcode, or whatever the case was, and they just were like, okay, we'll just put bots in here and that'll solve the problem. Nope, just made the game worse. More people didn't like it. It was overhyped already. So they were all expecting this great game come out. Game died so fast. It was like top 2 on Twitch, and if you're a Twitch watcher, a streamer, if you get top 5 on Twitch for a couple of days, the game's pretty should be good. It died so fast. It died so fast. It was just crazy, man. All right, next game in the list is Warface. If you played Warface, free to play game. It's basically you pay to win almost. It's pretty sad. Um, if they decided, hey, let's let's do all the things that people are complaining about in the COD, and the game was really bad. I mean, it's still technically in beta, I believe. But it's just don't try that hard, basically. So all the game developers out there, if you ever anybody watches this video, don't try that hard, please. I mean, at least they didn't put like 1,000 ads all over your face, but it's just shaking my head. Once it got to Xbox, it just got trash. I mean, it was on PC before, so PC Master Race. All right, so number 8 is Xbox One. Don't think anybody, not number 1, sorry, number 8. Don't think anybody forgot about Xbox One. I put this in this list. This is probably one of the worst things that happened in gaming. And Xbox One was like, hey, we just thought of these revolutionary ideas, basically where you can't trade games with your friend unless they've been on your friends list for 30 days, and you can't buy the disc anymore, and there's going to be download transactions only, and all of this BS, right? Xbox fanboys just took at it. They just snapped. This we're tired of you pushing us around and telling us what you're gonna do. Basically, I think they started a petition too. People weren't gonna buy it. They realized, and to top it all off, it was more money than their competitors, PlayStation. So PlayStation basically, they had their little fair time to make fun of Xbox, and there was an ad sharing how to share games. Get the game, hand it to your friend. Game shared. Now, not you have to have it 30 days. That friend has to be on her friends list for 30 days. That's stupid. It's just crazy what Microsoft and Xbox and everybody, what they thought they were gonna do, what they thought they could have done, wasn't gonna work. All right, number 9, the Ouya. I don't. It's hipster. Basically, I don't understand. It's funny to me because it's like it's a console with 1 GB of RAM. Actually no, it has 1 GB of RAM. Actually, I just checked the specs. It's what? I know phones that have more than that. I mean, it's a small console. All right, I'll just give you some slack. It's running on Android. It funded off a Kickstarter, and they asked for $1 million, and a little under $1 million, they got 8.5 million. Great, you got a lot of money. You got almost what? 8 times the amount you asked for. So now, since you got that much money, we want to see a better product. Now, if you bought the Ouya, you played it. I didn't even want to waste my money. You basically you required to put your credit card in, and what they claim, every game is free to play. No, every game has a demo, is what they should say, because that's what it is. Every game on there does have a demo or a beta or whatever the case is. It's nothing spectacular. I mean, it was just funny, man. If you love the Ouya, that's you. Just do you, but that was actually really funny to me. It was just funny to most people. Alright. Number 10 is YouTube copyright. Oh my god. So many people got banned videos, copyright strike. And basically, to sum it all up, YouTube, since it was being bought by Google, Google decided, hey, we need to fix this. A lot of people on YouTube are just posting movies and songs and stuff, and that are being copied, that are have copyright on it, and nothing's being done. They had copyright back previously, but it wasn't as strongly and enforced. And so basically, they decided we're gonna put an automated system, and I believe what it does is it scans the audio only, and basically it's kind of messed up. It's still buggy and glitchy, and basically so many YouTubers videos got copyright strike even though they weren't violating any copyright. They're like, what is going on? So it's really, most of it is really music and movies, because every once in a while you'll see like this one guy post a video of a full movie of this movie that just recently came out, and you're like, what the heck, isn't there copyright on that? And those are the main people that are trying to stop. Those and the guys that are post like songs from, I don't know, like Skrillex or whatever, Young Money or whatever it is, right? It's posting songs that have copyright on it, and I guess they thought it was helping, but it really didn't. Just made it worse. Hey, and we have a bonus. The bonus is the Wii U. It's so sad. Support, hashtag support Nintendo. I am so sorry. Everybody has to play Nintendo in their life. Everybody's know they played that one Mario. They went to their friend's house. They know Nintendo. It's probably one of the longest companies, besides like the Atari and all that crap. But Nintendo, right? Everybody knows Nintendo. Everybody's played Nintendo. So you gotta support them. Go out and buy a Wii U. I'm not buying that shit. Oh, well, it's crazy to agree out. This is my top 10 list, and I hope you enjoy.